everybody. This is Alicia, also known as AVP, and today I'm joined by my boyfriend Jack. We're going to be watching some more Orville
Hello.
episodes. He's unseen today, folks. It's not because he's having a little bit of camera issues, but at least you can still hear him.
Yeah, this is what my camera looks like right now, and I have no idea why. So,
Yeah, but he's here. He's here. So we're going to be watching the episodes A Happy Refrain and Deflectors. Hey, Crystal, good to see
yay.
you. So these two episodes are episodes 6 and 7 of season 2. And the first one, to me, it felt a lot like a musical in many, many ways because it has a lot of the Singing in the Rain song played throughout it. And also the
hmm
love story kicks off for Claire and Isaac in this one. So, yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of rain references. I mean, when I think
Yeah.
about the rain, I don't think of it as something romantic per se. I mean, people try to make it into a romantic kind of thing, like Spider-Man kind of thing, Singing in the Rain. Um, Let me see, Breakfast at Tiffany's. That's fine, Chloe. I understand.
hmm
But yeah, I think about those ones mainly. I think about that. It is romantic in its own way, I guess. I mean,
Right.
but I guess to me, I don't think of the rain as romantic because normally when I'm in the rain, I get soaked. And it's not fun because unfortunately, when I got soaked in the rain one time, that was not a fun experience. I mean, I used to dance in the rain when I was
Yeah,
little, but no,
not a
no.
big fan of being in the rain. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I've never sung in the rain. Um, I like the song. Don't get me wrong, but it's
Oh yeah.
completely inaccurate. Like,
Hey, Big Daddy John, good to
yeah.
see you in the chat. So, like I said, he says, "Hey, you two lovebirds." That's cute. Um, but
Hello.
but yeah, like I said, me and Jack, we really don't like rain per se. I mean, yeah, like I said, I've had some bad experiences with getting rain, so yeah. But the second one is another love story for another character that we just got introduced to in the previous episode, Tala, and another Mocklin.
hmm
So that's going to be interesting to see her falling for a Mocklin that typically normally falls for only males. For him to say, "Oh, I'm interested to a female."
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So
a
I mean, yeah, and that's taboo in his culture. So.
It is. It's very much so.
hmm
It's like, what the heck? Like, wait a minute. You're expecting him to do one thing because it's like, what? Why is he hitting on her all of a sudden? But then you realize, oh, he's that type that he actually likes the females.
hmm
And it's like a murder investigation with that one and stuff like that. Yes, I know Rain is part
Yeah.
of your background. This is Big Daddy John. I know it's part of that. That's the thing I don't like about my Scottish heritage, the rain. The rain and the English part of me, the English Scottish me, I don't know, call me barbaric. I don't like it. I just never have.
Like, I
I
would
just
always get annoyed if I was, walking to school back in the day and it would start to rain. It was like, you know,
mm,
what the hell, you know?
yes, and unfortunately, I had to work security one time, and I was in the rain, and it just soaked. It just, I was soaked to the bone. I mean, they gave us this stupid, flimsy saran wrap poncho. And this little kid is out there with his dad, and his dad's trying to keep him and the kid covered with the umbrella. And you can't have umbrellas up in the stadiums and everything like that. And I said, you know what? Just here, take my poncho. And he's like, are you sure? Are you sure? I'm like, just take it. Just take it. But I've been soaked to the bone too, Jack. I really have. I've been soaked so bad. I was like, my everything. I think there was not a single dry spot on me because of that. I was just, mm-mm. You think I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a new perspective on that one, Chloe, of that episode? I don't think so. I don't think me and Jack are gonna change our mind, even though we're a couple. I don't think we're gonna change our mind on that one. I really don't. But yeah. The second one. So we get an upgrade on the ship. So that's kind of cool to see the upgrades that they go through. Because at first you don't think it's working, And then to find out, yeah, it is working actually, but yeah. Because I think this is one of our first official times, I think, seeing Lamar in engineering officially. I think.
Probably. I don't remember exactly. I do know
But
that like he's been promoted by now.
yes, he has been promoted. Yeah, I think he. Sure, you're not Chloe. You're not trying to change your mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. But yeah, like I said, these are some good episodes. I mean, like I said, we get a lot of the Claire Isaac love story. It kicks off with this one, the first one. And then the second one, we get Tala for a little bit love story. But unfortunately, it doesn't last. And you're heartbroken for it. Like, oh, Tala, you would think it's going to be so good for her. And this is where we sort of start to hate Clyden for some of us. Like, what a douche.
Well, yeah. Then again, like he had already stabbed Bortus at one point trying to divorce him.
True. He had done that a couple episodes prior. Yes, yes. And now it's even more so with what he does here with yeah. So let me ask you guys this question. I think is it this one? No, it's the next one. Sorry. Never mind. Disregard. Because I was asking which part of the cake you guys wanted, but no, that's a different episode. But we did see a little bit. So if you guys get a chance to, I will tell you guys, check it out what Brandon Fayette tweeted last night, late last night, about the behind the scenes footage of some of this. This is really, really cool.
Hmm.
So let me see if I can
Yeah.
get to that right now before we get to the actual episode and everything. Let me see if I can get to it real quick before I forget. So you guys can see in case you guys don't get to see it. Because Brandon tweeted these awesome, awesome images of the episode because people were asking for behind the scenes stuff. And as long as I got permission to do so, I'll do it. I'm like, okay. And I had a couple requests, and a couple of others of us had requests too. And Brandon was very gracious enough to do it, to share us some behind the scenes footage from these episodes. And somebody had requested the behind the scenes footage of that episode of the date between Clyden's nemesis, Lokar, and Alara's replacement, Tala. So it's kind of cool. So let me get to that real quick. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Hey, Jeff B. Good to see you. Okay, so let me get to that. So this is basically the footage of where he was working on somewhat the spoiler about who actually is behind Lokar's so-called murder. So yeah, this is like behind the scenes footage. We're getting to see how they were setting up the shots, apparently, how they did this, which was kind of cool.
Hmm.
Okay, that's one thing he shared. According to Brandon, he does a lot of behind the scenes footage kind of stuff. So that's kind of cool. We get to see that kind of stuff. Okay, and then the other one, I think somebody was asking about,
There it is.
I think the date kind of thing per se. They were saying they wanted to see it. I'm like, okay. The only reason why I'm going to show that is because, like I said, it's related to what today's episodes. Where is it?
I like the Yaphet stanzins because it's just a green hand. It seems like,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, here it is. Here's one of the picture. Here's the picture. There we go. So there's a behind the scenes photo of Tala and Lokar that Brandon was nice enough to share with us last night. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean,
Yeah, and it really is. I like that. I like that they're being open with it. I know like a lot of these shows and franchises and stuff. They keep all the filming and everything very tightly under wraps, and um, you know, like it's like basically how Marvel operates. I would
hmm
say, you know,
yes.
that they make it. You know, it's they don't put out any information. They
hmm
don't, you know, like even these even a lot of these what if episodes, they're not putting the name of the episode out until the episode is out. You know,
Right.
you won't even know the name. So it's like which
Mm-hmm.
I find that annoying. I find that annoying. Um, and then
Understandably
even
so.
afterwards, I don't put a lot. Yeah.
That is annoying as heck for me. Yes, that would just drive me crazy. It's like, well, what's going on exactly? But yeah, like I said, yes, Orville, you are absolutely right on that one, Jack, because they're great enough to share this stuff. I mean, they don't have to share it with us, but yet they're willing to share it with us and say, hey, what do you guys want to see? And yeah, I mean, they
Hmm.
shared behind the scenes about spiders and
Oh
robots
yeah,
and
yeah.
the lagoons.
Yeah, and I wish, I mean, like I get like I understand not showing a lot of that before because they're spoilers. They could be spoilers and stuff like that. But
Of course.
um you know, like afterwards, it's, you know, like this is all afterwards. This
Mm-hmm.
is from the second season. So I mean, like, yeah, like I feel like by the time, you know, by the time this show is, you know, the final episode comes out, put out all the background stuff, put out all the behind the scenes, whatever
Mm,
interviews you got, you know, blooper reels. Love to see blooper reels.
yes, me too. Too. I always watch those first before I watch the commentaries.
Marvel actually does blooper reels. I like that they do that, but everything else they keep very in closer to vest.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, like I said, this is definitely. But I know you like old fashioned stuff like I do. So did this actually, when they were in the simulator scene and everything, did it actually feel like the 1940s to you by any chance?
Yeah, it looked. I mean, to me, it obviously looks like a set though, but that's because I kind of know what sets look like. Like, yeah, that's like some backlot or something like that. You know, wherever, probably near Fox or something like that, and they parked a few cars. They dressed it up a bit to make it
hmm
look, you know, 1940s. They put the USO signs up there and such. But
Yes.
those those uh those dressings could be changed into anything, which I
ab-
like because you can make that futuristic. I mean, like the, you know, into like the future and stuff. You just add some floating cars or something.
Yes.
It's a
Exactly.
bit-
That's
it's a very generic background for the 1900s.
it is. It's very, yes, fluid with the way the depiction is. But yes, I love the classic cars. I mean, I don't know. I've always been old fashioned enough to love old fashioned things. I mean, like I was telling Jack this a while back ago that there used to be a restaurant here that basically it was like all 1940s themed and everything like that, and it was near an airport, and they played all old timey kind of music, kind of like that, and it felt like you were actually walking into an officer's headquarters and stuff like that. So, unfortunately, it got flooded and they never reopened. But yeah, it was a really cool place to go to. But yeah, like I said, I love the old timey stuff, and like I said, I think this really was nice. It was nice. It was definitely futuristic without being overly futuristic with the Alara's replacement Tala here with Lokar and all that kind of stuff. It was cool in its own way. I'll say that. We're gonna
Hmm.
find that out for sure. But yes, but yeah. So yeah, like I said, if you get to check it out, guys, check out what Brandon tweeted. He has a bunch of stuff like that on his Twitter. He shared a lot of that information, like I said, last night. I don't know how often he's going to be doing that, but he did a lot of it late last night. And he was great enough to do that. So, yeah, that's all. Kudos to Brandon and Tom and Seth and everybody saying, yeah, here you go, guys. I know you guys are still waiting, but here you go. Here's a little snippet for you guys to go. So yeah. So are you ready to get started on the episodes, Jack?
Yep.
Alrighty, so those of you that are on Twitch, you stay where you are. You on YouTube, sorry, we're gonna have to come back to you guys. We want to avoid copyrights.
Yes.
But let me give you guys the link just in case you want to follow us. We're not going somewhere far, far away. Yeah, exactly. That's what I like too, John. I'm gonna quote and read what he says. He says, "What I like about it is you get to see what the people are like when the camera is off. It makes you feel like you're part of the process rather than just a viewer." Yes, exactly, exactly, totally. I totally agree with that. But yeah, we will see you guys on Twitch, and we will come back later and discuss the final thoughts and everything. And so yeah, see you guys soon.
Bye bye. See you soon.